Hello, people of the internet. It is I, Gabriel890, back again with another video. So, in the last video, we finished off Nintendo's line of home consoles. So it only makes sense that we go on to Nintendo's handhelds, a market that they have definitely dominated in forever. So I actually do have my brother's original Game Boy. I don't know where it is though. Hopefully I'll find that. But until then, I have my trusty Game Boy Advance SP, a phenomenal system for sure that I have had a lot of fun with and played a lot of games with. So, speaking of those games, we got Rampage World Tour, which my family rented out a cabin many, many years ago, and I found this in the couch. And I guess I stole it. I don't know. I was a kid and I had the Game Boy and I popped it in and it just kind of stayed in the Game Boy. Anyways, if it's yours, let me know and we'll figure out the details. Okay, up next we got T2, the arcade game. So Terminator 2. So I got this from my brother who sold me this and a bunch of other games along with the Game Boy Advance SP in a bundle for a phenomenal price. So it broke down to $4.54 per game slash item. Okay, next we got Yoshi's Cookie. I have never played this game. I have no idea what it's about other than Yoshi's Cookie. So, I got this in a bundle with a GameCube, a Game Boy player, 2 Wavebirds, a bunch of games, and a couple of Game Boy games. And it broke down to that I paid $12.42 per item. And in the end, it was a phenomenal deal. But yeah, Yoshi's Cookie. And then we got Wario Land. Super Mario Land 3 was also in that bundle, so $12.42. And then we got Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins, $12.42. And Super Mario Land, $12.42. And they're actually solid Mario games, especially for the early Game Boy. Okay, and then I found this little bundle on the Facebook Marketplace. And for once, I actually was the first one to reach the seller and be able to pick them up. I can't tell you how many times. Oh, someone's already coming. You posted it 5 minutes ago. How? But yeah, I can't win them all, but I won this one. So we got Pokemon Gold for $10. Pokemon Yellow slash Pikachu edition, $5. And then Pokemon Red, $5. And I remember I asked the seller, are these reproductions? Because they look too good to be true. And they're like, no, my parents bought these for my birthday years ago, and I'd play them as a kid, and I'm just clearing out my closet. And so I was more than happy to pick them up. Okay, next we got Metroid 2, Samus, Return of Samus. Got this from my brother in the bundle, $4.54. And then we got The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, which I have played a bit of, but I would like to play through this one because I have the Switch remake and I loved that one. So it'd be cool just to see the roots of the game. And so I actually got this for $2.50 in a bundle from a friend. And then I did get Link's Awakening DX. So with color, I got this for $18 off of eBay. Okay, then we got the Game Boy Color. So finally we're in the color era. Duke Nukem. Got it for my brother, $4.54. Okay, then we got The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons, $21 off of eBay. And Oracle of Ages for $23.44 off of eBay. Now I love the Legend of Zelda series, and so at one point I was like, I want to own every single Legend of Zelda game that is on a Nintendo system. I'll hold off on the Philips CD games for sure. But anyways, I originally was looking at getting boxed copies, but even then they were just a bit too pricey. So I was just happy to get the games. Okay, so now moving on to the Game Boy Advance. We got Iridian 3D, which I think it was another one I found like in college. We were cleaning apartments for our landlord, and I think I found it. But it didn't even have a label, so I didn't even know what the heck was going on. But it's a shooter, and I'll admit the 3D effect is actually pretty cool. But yeah. Then we got the King of Fighters EX2 Howling Blood, which my brother actually bought. And at one point, I did have the box and the manual, all that, because he bought it brand new. And I'm praying that I will find that one day, because this game is very obscure. It's by Atlas. So yeah, got it for $4.54. And the same can be said for Street Fighter Alpha 3. $4.54. And I also have the box. Hopefully I'll find those. If not, it's okay. Got the games. Okay, and then we got The Hobbit, which I actually bought this on the GameCube. And then the seller, for whatever reason, sent me this as well. Like, it wasn't in the listing. They just had it. And since I bought, the GameCube version, I guess they assumed that maybe I would enjoy the Game Boy. And then we got Rock and Roll Racing, game by Blizzard Entertainment, actually. And that one I had the box for, too. Okay, then we got Banjo-Kazooie Grunty's Revenge. Found in a pawn shop, $8.51. And then we got WarioWare Inc., which unfortunately, they put the sticker price right on the label. And I remember I went so slow, but like, it was a cheap sticker and it just had bonded with the label, unfortunately. But I only paid $4.25, so, I'm still happy to have it. And it's definitely a fun game series. About as random as it gets. Alright, then we got Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. Kind of a hidden gem, or at least it was kind of a surprise of just how awesome it was. A little bit. So I got that one for $21.06. Okay, then we got The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, 4 Swords. So kind of cool to have a link to the past on the go. And then you can do the multiplayer mode with the 4 Swords. And that one I got for $19 off of eBay. Okay, now part of that bundle I was telling you about is actually the Game Boy Player. So you have the Game Boy Player, which is attaches to the bottom of the GameCube. And then, kind of annoying, is you need the startup disc. And without it, the Game Boy Player is useless. And it seems like there's a lot more Game Boy Players out there and not enough discs. I don't know what happened to the discs. My guess is Frisbee mishaps. But anyways, yeah, kind of cool. Comes in a case that they actually used in Japan for their GameCube games. So a bit different. But yeah, $12.42. And this was one of the main reasons I bought the bundle, actually, because when you broke it down, it was a phenomenal price, but just kind of cool to get the sleeve with it as well. Alright, then up next we got Harvest Moon Friends of Mineral Town, which I had never played a Harvest Moon game, but one of my best friends growing up loved them, and he got this, and I watched him play it, and so then that made me want to get it. And I remember I had no money, but my sister at the time had birthday money, and so I kind of influenced her to get this game so we could play it. And I remember I chipped in $5, but then down the road I traded some stuff so that I outright owned the game, but I was never very good at it. My friend would give me all sorts of tips and tricks, but he was just always so much better. But anyways, a very beloved series. Then we got Metroid Zero Mission. So a remake slash reimagining of the first game. So they added extra areas, extra secrets, and just made it friggin' sweet. So my brother picked this up brand new back in the day, and I got it in that bundle for $4.54. And yeah, definitely one of my favorite Metroid games. And the same can be said for Metroid Fusion, which I also got in that bundle, $4.54. You gotta love family. I remember originally I couldn't beat this game because I got to the part where you fight Ridley. And as like in previous Metroid games, there's a lot of areas that once you get there, you can't leave until you get a certain ability. And so once you saved in this area, you would go fight Ridley, then absorb the ability, and then you could get out. It might be high jump, I'm not sure. But either way, I could not beat Ridley. I would get him crimson red, and he would not die. And I even had my brother try, who was a better Metroid player than I was, and he couldn't do it. And he's like, you got to get more, energy tanks. But the problem is you're stuck in that area. So I remember I just gave up. But then years later, it was like, you know what? No, I need to beat Metroid Fusion. I feel like a lot of people, are looking down on me because I haven't done that. And I'm glad that I went back because, yeah, this is a challenging Metroid game for sure. But it's very fun, very cool, and a lot of people's favorite for good reason. All right, and then here we are. Last but not least, The Legend of Zelda Minish Cap. Now, this one, I loved it so much that I was like, I want to own a complete in-box copy. And how I got to that point was not very fun because Game Boy Advance games, I feel like, suffer quite a bit from reproduction / fake games. And so I had bought just a cartridge of Minish Cap from a retro game store. And they had 4 copies, just the cartridges, but they all look different. And so we're trying to decide, like, well, which ones are fake? Which one's real? Like, what's going on here? So I got one, and then not too much, later, I got the tools required for opening up most Nintendo cartridges, and kind of looked into that more, and so I learned what to spot, for fakes and reproductions, and opened it up, and to my dismay, it was, in fact, a reproduction. But I went back to the store and just showed them, and so they're like, okay, well, let's swap it out. And the second one I got, I had it for a long time before I finally got around to popping it into play. Well, I played for quite a while, and then when I went back to play, my save was gone. And so I started over, played a bit, saved, and then the next day I go to play, and my save is gone. So I don't know if it was a reproduction. I can't remember. I want to say it seemed legit, but the save function just stopped working, like the battery gave out. And so I went back, but it had been quite a long time, so the warranty was definitely gone with the store. But they agreed to give me some store credit and swap out for another game. So that's what I did. And then I ended up buying the complete box copy off of eBay. It was an auction, and I won, and at the time it was going for about $80. So I was very happy when I won the auction for $55.01. And it was one of those auctions where it got pretty crazy at the end, and I was most definitely expecting, at the 2-second mark to get the "you've been outbid," but nope, I got the "you won" screen, and Anyways, I was very glad that I did. So yeah, that wraps up the Game Boy. Very cool, very successful handheld for sure. Tell me, what are some of your favorite games or your best pickups from the Game Boy? And thanks for sticking around. And as always, have a good one.